This is the inner symphony of greatness, the epic soundtrack of success. When your why for overcoming is greater than the obstacle ceases to exist. Today is the day. It's time for you to awaken the champion within you. Now, Wayne Dyer said, there's no scarcity of opportunity to make a living at what you love. There's only a scarcity of resolve to make it happen. Now, how bad do you want it? Now, the obstacle you're facing, how bad do you want it? Might seem insurmountable. How bad do you want it? But I'm here to tell you, God still moves mountains today. You are made to glorify the one who sits on high. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You were made to be blessed and unstoppable. I don't want you to worry about how. I just want you to dig deep down. Your whole life is about to change right now. When you mix your passion with discipline, what other people say or think about you becomes irrelevant. You haven't even begun to touch the surface of what you're capable of doing. Day in and day out, you gotta beat on your craft until you master it. I'm not speaking right now to the physical you. I'm going deeper. I'm speaking to your spirit. That champion that resides within you. Arise. See, here's the secret. Nobody can motivate you. They can only point you to the power and energy that resides within yourself. You keep saying you want to be successful, but your work ethic, the actions you take, have to match the words that you keep saying out of your mouth. There's no goal, no obstacle, no challenge that can deny the person that masters the art of hard work. Let your grind do all the talking. You can't purchase greatness with a mediocre work habit. You keep writing a check for greatness and it keeps bouncing, coming back. Insufficient work ethic. Mediocre is a foreign language to a champion. No comprende. They don't speak mediocre. They don't speak average. Champions speak excellence, greatness, hard work, discipline, perseverance. We are champions because of that. Speak victory, declare victory, project victory, chase victory, pursue victory, exemplify victory, master victory, then conquer victory. Raise your standard to that of greatness. Because you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it to honor the God you serve. Grind and hustle are universal words recognized in every language. You gotta leverage every second of time. Give no time, energy, or resources to anything that doesn't belong in your future. If it's not moving you toward your dreams, get rid of it. The number one reason people fail is lack of focus. If you can stay focused long enough, you can achieve it. Champions are champions because they fell in love with the process that produces winning. Make practice your art, repetition your addiction, excellence your obsession. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Champions practice it so many times, they forget how to ever do it wrong. Persistence and passion will make you invincible, and discipline will make you unstoppable. Success is just the accumulation of right thoughts, properly and consistently implemented. All things are possible to them that believeth. In the imagination lies an infinite world of possibilities. Those who live in her realm become the innovators that change the world. Champions make adjustments, not excuses. Those who have gained revelation of the power within are not subject to life. Life is subject to them. Your thoughts are matches. You're only one thought away from setting the whole world on fire. One great idea can change your life forever. Refuse to live a life of average. Success is a marathon of consistency, walked out one day at a time. Suffer now and live the rest of your life a champion. What price are you willing to pay for greatness? Anybody can train to be a gladiator. What marks you out is having the mindset of a champion. How bad do you want it? When your why for overcoming is greater than the obstacle, the obstacle ceases to exist. I hear the sound of a comeback. Decisions ignite the explosion of change. And you are only one decision away from changing your whole life. My words are about to water the seeds of greatness that God planted in you a long time ago. I speak to the warrior in you, to the leader in you, to the champion in you. Every challenge, trial, and tribulation you face is a future testimony. Your victory could be somebody else's inspiration. Never, ever give up. I hear the sound of a comeback. Failure is not an option. Refuse to concede. Opportunity will always find the person who refuses to quit. Breakthroughs are the offspring of consistent, focused intensity. Keep your mind on victory. Keep your mouth on victory. And in the morning when you open your eyes, you get up and you walk out that victory. I hear the sound of a comeback. Decisions ignite the explosion of change. So decide right now to become that champion you were meant to be. Life is a tug of war between you and the enemy to see who will bow out, who will throw in the towel, and who will give up first. I speak to the warrior in you. I speak to the leader in you. I speak to that champion in you, that overcomer in you. Arise! All things are possible to him that believeth. Take the limits off of God. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Stop settling for average. Stop taking 1 ounce less of what you are worth. Your mind, your faith, and your work ethic must become your weapons. Decisions ignite the explosion of change. Decide right now that you're gonna become that champion you are meant to be. Dreams watered with unwavering faith eventually become reality. I hear the sound of a comeback. It's not over. Your best days are ahead of you. The number one reason people fail is broken focus. You gotta keep your mind on your dreams. Stay focused. Your eyes on the prize. Focus. Stop worrying about what everybody else is saying or doing. Get up every morning and grind. Every moment that you're worried about the opinions of others is a second that you're losing. Stop talking and let your grind be your response. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Every second of the day, I think and do what it takes to be a champ. Stay focused. I refuse to be distracted by things that don't move me toward my dream. Many people can handle the physical aspect of the game. It's that mental part that separates the champions from everyone else. You see, each level that you go up, you start out in Pee-wee, then you move to middle school, then high school, and then D1, and then to the pros. Each level you climb, the distractions will increase. Greatness is about execution. What separates the average players from the legends is the legends can consistently, no matter what is going on around them, can find that focus on the inside and consistently deliver. There's a lot of you out there listening to me right now, and I want to say this to you. You have the talent, but to go to that next level, the thing that everything hinges on is whether you can master your mind or not. That's the key. You've got to master your mind. You got to stay focused. Block out the chatter. Put on the blinders and keep your eyes on the prize. Stop listening to the critics. Their opinion does not determine your destiny. What does is your work ethic, your grind, your focus, your determination, your faith, your perseverance, and that will that says, I am a champion. Stay focused and execute. The more overwhelmed you feel, the more complicated things seem to be, the more you must break it down into small, manageable pieces. Whenever you get lost, whenever you face a setback, the thing to do is to go back to basics. You take it one thought at a time, one play at a time, one rep at a time, one set at a time, one day at a time. Success is a marathon of consistency walked out one day at a time. Allocate every second, every minute of your day to your dream. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to achieve mastery in any given field. 20,000 to be a legend. General George Patton said, "You must be single-minded. Drive for the one thing that you have decided." What do you want in life? What separates champions from the rest is how they respond when life sucker punches them in the face. They never consider laying down. They get up. They arise because they're champions. They find a way to regroup. They find a way to refocus. They keep their eyes on the goal and they execute. Stay focused. Here's the million-dollar question. What are you going to do today to improve your life? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Julio Jones, Tom Brady, Michael Phelps. These guys can stay focused when the lights come on. The critics, the news, the scandals, the rumors, it doesn't matter, they still perform. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Stay focused. A disciplined mind, rooted in truth, can do the impossible. Whether it's business, art, music, writing, film, sports, whatever it is, there's truth, principles that govern the laws of success in every field. Massive success requires massive focus. You gotta focus on these things, the things that really matter. You gotta practice them over and over until you can do them when the lights come on. Our lives are the fruit of our most consistent thought patterns. It's all connected. Everything you do is filtered through your belief system. When you change your mindset, everything else in your life will change as well. Being a champion isn't just about the trophies. It's a winning mindset that you filter every aspect of your life through. You don't want to be just a champion on the field or on the court or in the weight room. You want to be a champion in your finances, in your relationships, in your business, in your art, in your music. Whatever you do, it's the same mindset. Different fields might have different techniques to be successful, but the one thing that is consistent is the mindset. It doesn't matter the field, champions speak the same language. They understand each other. Successful people filter every aspect of their life through empowering belief systems. Every minute of your time should be harnessed, leveraged, and held accountable to your success. The one thing that your future hinges on is your level of focus. Can you stay focused long enough to let that greatness on the inside of you shine? The struggle is real, but so is the God that will help you overcome it. This is for all of you out there who feel alone, in the middle of the storm, in the middle of the struggle, on the front lines, battling for your life. For those of you who feel exhausted, tired, wore down, beat up, wounded, with a broken heart, on the verge of giving up, I want you to remember this. Whenever you're in this state, you start with the word. And the word says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." The enemy's goal here is to convince you that your situation is hopeless. The struggle is real, but so is the God that will help you overcome it. The first sign of a bright future is opposition. The greater the resistance, the greater your destiny. Let me say that again. The greater the resistance, the greater your destiny. The enemy only attacks that which is a threat to him, and that is you. To win this war, you must first win it in your mind. Many people go to church, but very few people ever tap into God's power. And the reason for this is they're looking in the wrong place. You're looking external for something that's already on the inside of you. Look to the cross for hope and strength. God will not fail you. The question here is, are you going to let this season, when you're going through the valley, make you angry and bitter? Or are you going to let God mold you into something stronger and better? There's always a lesson in the struggle. You have a calling on your life, And in order for you to fulfill that calling, you must master this situation. This is preparation for your future destination. Success is a process. It's overcoming trials and tribulations that actually qualifies you for greatness. You are a spiritual warrior designed for victory. Your best days are ahead of you. Don't let the enemy fool you. Your best days are ahead of you. God didn't cause the adversity that you are going through, but He will refine and perfect you through it. He will use this situation to prepare you for His purposes. Today is the beginning of your breakthrough. Your first step is to seek God first. Everything in your life should start with this principle. Put yourself in a position to hear God. Get along with Him every single day from this point forward. I know you're going through pain. The struggle is real, but so is the God that will help you overcome it. Now, breakthroughs start with asking yourself the right questions. See, questions will take you wherever you want to go. Get your mind off of what you're going through and on to where you're going. What do you want your future to look like? See, if you're gonna come out of this thing, you gotta create a whole new vision in your mind for your life. Now write that vision down. I want you to capture the victory. Capture what it's gonna look like when you overcome this trial or this situation that you are going through. Be specific. What is it gonna feel like when you climb out of this pit? God is about to make a breakthrough in your life. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the victory. What you focus on, you will continue to move toward. Get your mind and your focus off of the problem and put it on God's promises. He will not fail you. Step into the vision like it's already happened. Like the victory is already here because it's already here. Listen to me. Speak like a child of the Most High God. The words you say will create your environment. The words that come out of your mouth will either free you or keep you in bondage. Your breakthrough is going to come directly out of your mouth. There's only two gods, the God of doubt and the God of faith. Which one do you serve? You see, the words that come out of your mouth will prove your allegiance. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. The struggle is real, but so is the God that will help you overcome it. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love Him. Symphony of the struggle. Average is a deadly, rapid spreading disease. This plague is responsible for killing the aspirations and dreams of millions. Now here's the truth. You are vulnerable to picking up this disease merely by being in the room with it. Beware of who's around you. You see, once this disease enters one area of your life, it will continue to grow and expand until it consumes your whole being. Its purpose is to mate and procreate with your mind in order to give birth to mediocrity. Just look around. Every corner of the earth is infected with it. This pandemic has spread. It crawls its way into your thinking, down into your genes, and if not addressed, will be handed down to the next generation. The vaccine, the cure for average, is to address the thinking that gives birth to it. Most of the world is successful. I mean, very successful. But you see, they're successful at being average. Mediocrity has no place in the life of a champion. The only thing a champion is at peace with failing at is mediocrity. Now you say you want to be successful. And I ask you this question: how bad do you want it? The world doesn't care what you say. They care what you do. Action is direct evidence of a corresponding mindset. Everything else is circumstantial. If you were on trial right now for wanting to be successful, would you be convicted? Is there enough evidence in your life enough action in your life, enough proof in your life that a jury of 12 would convict you of trying to be successful. This is not about competition. This is about being a good steward of the talents and abilities that God gave you. You were made in the image of the Creator, and there's nothing about the Creator that's average. There's nothing about the Creator that's mediocre. There's nothing about the Creator that's lukewarm. The Creator is greatness, and that greatness is on the inside of you. Now for you to step into that greatness, you gotta get to the point in life where anything mediocre, anything average makes you sick. You've been reading about success, posting quotes about success, watching success on TV, but nothing is going to change in your life until you make a decision to stop being average. You want to go to the next level? You got to align your actions with the principles that govern promotions. Any reason, any excuse, any circumstance that allows you to justify being average or being mediocre is an absolute lie. The truth is, in life, you can only go as far as your mind and your grind will carry you. Most people are too comfortable with being good to ever be great. Some sit passively by waiting to discover themselves, while others go out aggressively and create themselves. Stop being average. The first step to success is to get your mind right. The second step is to get your mouth right. The words you verbalize are a direct reflection of the beliefs that you have internalized. I can spend 2 minutes with you in conversation, and by the words you use and the faith that I feel behind those words, I can tell you exactly where you're going in life. Words set outcomes in motion. God has given us the power to create with our mouths. When you are going through the trial, the tribulation, the challenge, the struggle, whatever it is you're facing, I want you to remember this. Your mind, your faith, and your mouth are your weapons. Success has to be first spoken into existence. Now the words you say are either moving you closer to your dreams or moving you further away. I'm gonna tell you the secret. When you learn to tame your tongue, you take control of your destiny. You get behind the steering wheel. When your mouth matches your mind, which aligns with your faith, nothing can stop you. That's what I'm talking about when I say blessed and unstoppable. It's your faith, your mind, and your words walking in agreement together. Your mouth carries full command of the realm around you. You have the ability to bless, curse, heal, or destroy every time you utter something out of your mouth. Acknowledging this transformative power is essential to building a life of success. Breakthroughs start in the mind, but it's your mouth that initiates the change. In order to seize possession of the victory, you have to do that with your words. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Now it's time to declare the blessing. Every cell, muscle, tissue, fiber, joint, ligament, bone, organ, system in my body is functioning in the perfection which God intended for it to function. I call forth healing, complete restoration. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee in thy wounds, saith the Lord. My body radiates greatness. No sickness will have any dominion over me. I think like a champion. I speak like a champion. I work out like a champion. And when I sit down at the food table, the food I put in my body helps make me a better champion. My body is holy. My body is the temple. The spirit resides in my body, and I will treat my body with respect. I align every ounce of my being with my message. I look, I feel, I radiate greatness. Now I speak over my finances. Money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly in God's perfect way with no burden added to it. I am the master of money. Money does not own me, I own it. It serves me, I don't serve it. I am the head and not the tail, above, not below. I will lend to many nations and not borrow. I am a millionaire. That's right, I said I'm a millionaire. Scarcity and lack have no place in the life of a Christian. Isaac planted his crops that year, and he harvested 100 times more grain than he planted, for the Lord blessed him, and his wealth continued to grow. Money's coming to me pressed down, shaken together, and running over. My storehouses are overflowing with you, Lord, the overseer. I wrap every dollar with grace, love, and for the betterment of your kingdom. I speak over my relationships now. All the right mentors, mentees, coaches, teachers, people who have knowledge that I need to fulfill my God-given calling are now coming into my life. My marriage is one of unity, one of love, one of passion, one of friendship. We are united together as one under the one true God. I speak life over my wife. Love, joy, happiness, encouragement, inspiration, uplifting. Every word I speak builds her up. No sickness has any dominion over her. The devil has no place in her life. She is prosperous, successful, anointed, blessed and unstoppable in the name of Jesus. The devil has no place in my home. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, united as one. I refuse to give the devil a foothold in my life, because no corrupt communication shall proceed out of my mouth. Fear has no dominion over me. For the Lord did not give me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. I believe. Champions don't run from fear, they attack it. I'm not in chains. I'm not in bondage. I'm not a slave to anything. For he who the Son sets free is free indeed, and I am free. Alcohol, drugs, lust, greed, pride, bitterness, jealousy, unforgiveness, anger, eating disorders, panic attacks, PTSD, cancer, heart attacks, strokes. None of these things have any dominion over me, because I'm blessed and unstoppable. Life is war. It's a constant battle between those that want it and those that want it more. How bad do you want it? Nothing can be denied the one who won't be denied. So I ask you again, how bad do you want it? Every day you wake up, there's a battle going on over your future. What you do today will determine your tomorrow. Now, success is about two things. It's about placement and it's about alignment. Now, when I say placement, I'm talking about your mind. You gotta place your mind on the truth. Now, you ask me, what is truth? Truth is all things are possible with God. Nothing shall be denied the one who won't be denied. That's truth. You were born a champion. Greatness is in you. That's truth. The world belongs to the bold. That's truth. The Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Now that is truth. Place your mind on that. Now you ask me what alignment is. Alignment is merely an echo. My actions reflect what's going on the inside of my mind. And if I say nothing can be denied the one who won't be denied, my actions will align with the activities that won't let me be denied. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your actions must echo what's coming out of your mouth. You want that D1 scholarship? Make a decision. Go get it. You want to play in the league, that next level? Beast mode. Go get it. You want that record deal? You want to be a pop star? Then you gotta grind. Go get it. You want to be a millionaire entrepreneur? It's do or die. You want to be a model? 120. You want that championship body? That elite physique? You gotta go all in and go get it. Are you willing to sweat and put in the hours it takes to get what you want in life? That's the question. There's a war going on between those that want it and those that want it more. Now, which gotta be hungry. Success is a marathon of consistency. Walked out one day at a time. It's a process. Stop scoreboard watching and put your focus on the things it takes to actually put points on that scoreboard. Now this is reality. The job market, because of technology, is being disrupted at a speed that we have never in history seen before. The margins are shrinking, the stakes are higher, and the room for error does not exist. I'm keeping it real. This is the environment that we are living in. Only the strong will survive. What was good enough for success last year is not good enough for this year. The struggle's real, but so is the God that will help you overcome it. Surround yourself with the sick and hungry. Only associate with those who are sick of being average and who are hungry enough to do something about it. To be successful, success must be more important to you than the rejection you will experience on the way to achieving it. Champions are only at peace when they're chasing greatness. Everything else to them makes them disgusted or super uncomfortable. Arise, champion. Success is engineered from the inside out. What do you have on the inside of you? How bad do you want it? Because this is a war between those who want it and those who want it more. When people don't support your dream, it's not that they don't believe in you, it's they don't like where they'll be sitting when your dream comes true. The world belongs to the bold and the rest are just spectators. The battle for your future has begun. From this moment forward, go to war with laziness, being insignificant, being overweight, and living financially limited. Stop trying to be everybody else and be yourself. Stay in your lane, master your craft. Grind non-stop by any righteous means necessary and eradicate anything that is the enemy of greatness. And when you're done, the world will respect, honor, and remember your name forever. There's a war going on outside. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.